Hello, welcome to day 6 of the Equestrian Reset. If you have been following this with me through the emails, this will be in the second week of the reset. I hope you've enjoyed a nice relaxing weekend, or if you've been catching up with the pole work sessions, I hope they've gone well. So let's get cracking with day 6. So again, you don't need any props. If you've got a mat, that is great. If not, a carpet will be fine. So just start the practice of a nice big inhale through the nose, and an exhale out through the mouth. And then from here, we're just going to breathe in through our nose and out through our nose. So we are going to start in our child's pose. So if you just get your position on your mat, we are going to put our hips onto our heels. Our big toes are going to stay together and our knees are going to go as wide apart as what is comfortable to you. And then you're just going to slowly start to walk your fingertips out in front of you, sinking down onto the mat. So your forehead is going to rest on the mat. And your hips are going to sink back towards those heels. Some nice inhales and exhales as you go. This is a great one for just opening up those thighs, which will prevent us from squeezing of our knees whilst on the saddle, which if you've been joining me for the rest of this reset, you will know that you do not want to be squeezing of your knees when on the horse, because that will restrict our horses from moving forward, which is not good for our upwards transitions. But also, if you find you're on a lazy horse, maybe you're the one that's creating the lazy horse rather than your horse actually being lazy. Just sink those hips back. That's great. Then slowly start to walk those palms back underneath you, placing them underneath your shoulders. And then we're just going to put our knees underneath our hips, and we're just going to find our cat and cow. So on the inhale, drop the belly, lift the gaze, tailbone goes up. And on the exhale, round and contract, chin to chest. That's it. Keep working through these. This is great for straightening up your back whilst in the saddle. It's also good for preventing a hollow back, and really good for working on those muscles that are needed for those downwards transitions. So when we need to use our back muscles, this is great for just engaging them, letting us know that we actually do have them somewhere. They're not hiding away underneath all our coats at this time of year. So slowly just working through these, trying to get into parts of your spine which don't feel like they're quite awake yet, or quite as supple. And then from here, just let our feet go out behind us, and we're just going to lower down onto our belly, and we're just going to press up, hips stay grounded. We're going to press into our cobra, heart goes forward, shoulder blades are down and away from your ears. So keep those hips sinking down towards the mat. Heart is forward, and just relax into this pose. And then relax back down. Let's tuck our toes underneath us. Our palms are going to stay out in front of our shoulders. I'm going to push up into our downward facing dog. So in this downward facing dog, we're just going to paddle out our feet, really emphasizing straightening those arms and pushing our armpits down towards the mat. Do not worry about having straight knees in this pose. Just paddling out the feet, bending one knee, then the other, just wriggling around, seeing what feels good. And then we're just going to push down our left heel and bend our right knee. That's it, tailbone goes up towards the sky, armpits are pushing down towards the mat. There. And then we're pressing down through that left heel. Right knee is bent. This is a great one for your long leg, low heel whilst in the saddle. Just working in a nice stretch down the back of that hamstring. Sit, and then switch legs. Right leg is straight, left knee is bent. So we want a nice, stable, secure lower leg. So being able to drop those heels down will help that. Super. And then we're just going to walk to the top of our mat, taking little steps up towards the top. And when you get there, feet are going to be hip width distance apart. I'm going to bend at the knee to soften it. Your right hand on your left elbow, your left hand on your right elbow, and just fold forward. So just swaying side to side, just relaxing, letting your head be heavy, letting all the tension just drop out of your head towards the mat. So from this pose, our fingertips can go to the ground. I'm just going to walk slightly further forward, and we're going to step our left leg back, keeping our right knee bent, and we're going to put our knee above our ankle. Stay up on the fingertips, and then stay up on your left toe. Your left knee is not touching the ground. And in this position, we're going to now rock forwards and back, sinking our hips down, keeping that tailbone grounded. Watch the curve in your lower back. Heart stays forward. We're just going to move forwards and back with our right knee, working a little bit on our ankle mobility and also our hip mobility. There. And see how far forward we can get that knee in front of our ankle and back. Again, just watching that curve in the lower back. And then from here, keep your left hand grounded, and then your right arm is going to go up to the sky. So we're going to invite a twist. These twists are really good for helping our turns and our circles whilst on the horse. So we want a nice straight line through your left hand, through your shoulders, up to your right arm. You can look up and follow it with your gaze if you want to, but keep sinking those hips down. So from here, you can either stay in this position, or if you want to, you can join me into your side plank. So remember, there's two variations. You can either drop the left knee, twiddle your foot a little bit to the outside of the mat, bring your right foot back, and lengthen your legs. So you're just lifting up like this. Or you can put your right leg slightly in front of your left, and making both legs nice and straight, lifting up those hips, watching that we don't have our hips tilting back. We want to keep them nice and straight. Or we can go ahead, we can stack one foot over the other, just keep lifting those hips up nice and high. So working on a little bit of our core, a little bit of balance, as we keep pressing those hips up. Super. And then we relax back down. Our knees are going to come back onto the mat. Our hips are going to stay above our knees. We're going to walk our palms out in front of us, keeping our hips there. Our forehead goes down to the mat. That's into a nice puppy pose. Great, start to walk it back in. We're now going to step forward with our left knee, and we're going to place that in between our palms. Our fingertips are going to stay grounded. Our heart is going to go forward, and then we're going to step up, pushing up through our right toes, lift that knee off the ground. And we repeat the same flow that we did the other side. So we're going to go forwards and backwards with our left knee, just working a little bit on the ankle mobility, keeping the heart forward. That's it. Sinking down with those hips. Watch that curve in your lower back. Tuck that tailbone underneath you. Great. Super. Super. Then we're going to keep our right palm grounded. Our left palm is going to go up and towards the sky, opening to a little stretch. You can follow it with your gaze. That's great. And then if you want to, here we transition to our side plank, so we can bring our left leg back and our palm go up to the sky. We want to make it harder. We just repeat what we did the other side. So it's totally up to you how you want to do this side plank. Try and keep a nice straight line, running through your right arm to your left arm. The weight goes all the way through all your fingertips, not just down through your wrist. Keep that top hip facing forward. Watch we don't tilt back. Super. And then we relax back down. We're going to now get onto our backs, so we can slowly roll over with control. And then we're going to go onto the back of our mat, so we'll meet here in your own time. That's great. We're going to take our right leg and we're going to lift it up, and we're going to cross our right ankle slightly behind our left knee. Bring your left heel in towards your body, palms facing up towards the sky, and then start to peel up, lifting vertebrae by vertebrae up off the ground, pressing open that right knee. So we're looking here, opening the right hip, and we're also looking at squeezing those glutes and lifting up, keeping our pelvis nice and level. It's a great one for straightening up your seat whilst in the saddle, and also deepening your seat. Keep pressing those hips high, and then relax back down. Let's repeat that on the other leg. So your left leg this time is going to cross over. You're going to press your left knee open as you lift up, squeeze through those glutes, lift up vertebrae by vertebrae, pelvis stays level. Bring that heel back towards your body. Super. Keep lifting up, pressing up through those glutes. And then relax back down. Your right knee is going to come in towards your chest, and your left leg is going to stay nice and straight. Squeeze that right knee in towards that right shoulder, and then cross it over to the left hand side. That's it. And then we'll stretch up with our right arm up and overhead. That's great. And then we're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. So right leg is straight, left knee is bent, squeezing in towards your chest. And then we're going to cross our left knee over our body, right arm goes up and overhead. These twists are really good if you suffer from lower back pain. If you do, most riders do, this is a great one for you. And then we slowly come back to center, and then in your own time start to make your way up to be sitting at the top of the mat, because that is us for today. So I hope you enjoyed the sit today, and I hope it felt good to be back on the mat. I hope you felt a difference from working those 5 days, having a couple of days off, and then coming back. I hope you felt a little bit more supple, you found things a little bit easier today. So if you did, please like, comment below, subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Bye!